Hello everybody, and welcome back to Light My Way. We are here with our bunny friend, and we can barely see Refulgence over there, or Cat, if we're being friends. Probably not, but that's okay. That is alright. Fabian and Catherine are both at the medical center with Aster as I arrive. When Aster and I arrive. That is what that says, Josh. The eagle puts me down. Right, we were being carried like a baby. The eagle puts me down, still holding on to me, supporting me with the one spread out wing in case I might fall. Fabian has a doctor's coat on, although it writes a visitor on it. He's one step behind Catherine, looking intently at what she's showing him on a chart. Catherine, something went wrong. Lucien tried to meditate to find out what his original aspect is, but ended up getting hurt. I never told him that. How can that even be possible? Look at his neck. I was guiding him in breathing techniques when he stopped replying and anything I was saying. Replying to anything, yeah. It was not a great time. It was not a great time. I got some cold water to splash him with, and by the time I was back, those wounds on his neck appeared. He says he was strangulated. Yeah, that's a weird word. It is. By a tail. Put him on the bed there. Mr. Generar, you should continue with what we talked about. Be on your way now. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm staying right here until I know Lucien's safe. Good. You're learning. Lucien, how are you feeling? Like I'm dying. Otherwise pretty good. Shouldn't I be the one making jokes? Then make one. Mr. Volps, I will sedate you now. Try to relax. Okay. It's her go-to method, knocking me out. Man, right away? What'd we do? We hadn't done anything yet. Didn't want to examine us first? Just go straight to... You know what? I don't want to listen to this fool talk anymore. That's what that screams at me. All in all, a good option. Aw. I don't know how many times that is when I woke up in some room that I barely make out. Oh, this is my dorm. And this is my bed, or is it? It's much bigger than I'm used to. It must be a different model. Oh, right. You you had a midlife crisis and changed your entire design. You're awake. Halfway there. Lucien, I have to apologize for my behavior last time we talked. You're going through stuff. So am I. Don't worry. I wasn't a paragon of friendship either. Still, regardless of how others behave, I should not reciprocate because I am in a bad mood. Bad mood? Drunk off your tail, more like. I was not myself. Your bed is fixed. I bought you a new one. It was bad enough I had to mess up... I made a mess of myself last night, but ruining your bed was more than terrible. You've spent a lot in the past, days, Darius. I'm grateful for the bed, but won't your parents notice? You're rich, sure, but this is starting to stack up. Yes, it is something I will discuss with my father at the end of the semester celebration, I am sure. Although, he might be proud of me because I am starting to spend more. That's odd. Oh, I completely forgot about the end of semester celebration. I'll get to see my parents. Lucien, I am sorry about being so mean to you. Are you saying that because my neck looks like it's seen better days? That too. You guys were right, though. I hate to admit it, but I've been like this all my life. I figured this defense mechanism would work every time. Regardless of what happened to me, I have always associated it with my eyes. They dislike me because of my eyes, or they hate me because I'm different. It's all crap. Not at all. Not all of it. No. Some beatings and bullying I didn't deserve. But I've been looking back, and there are plenty I did. I can be quite insufferable at times, and I don't even see it. I always make things about myself. Every time something happens, it's the me show over and over. Folk try to help, but I act all hurt, and like my life has had this awful trajectory, that's what that says, that no one could ever possibly understand. Yet, I grew up in a loving home. I didn't want for much, if anything, really. I did have a friend, and there are plenty of folks who grew up alone without them even having any of my issues. It sucks that something terrible has to happen to realize how good things have actually been up to this point. You do not know better. How could you? I do not know that much about your circumstances growing up, but that is all in the past. Regardless of happened, good or bad, you do have a choice to change now. And I could say the same thing about you. What's going on with all of this? I gesticulate at his body and clothes on the bed. They seem to be even more pairs now stacked on top of each other. The truth is, I do not know. I thought I was fine with everything. The aspects, our team, the university, leaving my dream behind. It is not like I did not want my father. I did not know my father was pushing me to be a cardinal. I am not that naive to not understand his plans. Me being a cardinal would offer him more range for his deals and networking. I am just a tiny pawn in his immense game. But even so, at some point, his dream became my dream. Now, I do not know what to dream, or even how to do it.
He's finally awake.
Fabian, what are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here? It's my duty as the squad's leader, obviously.
Do not act indifferent, Fabian. You were just as worried as I was.
Not as much as you. I know Foxy would be fine.
Of course you did.
So what is this all about? About a tale?
I don't know for sure. Maybe it was something else. I know I said tail, but it could have been anything. It was dark and I didn't see much. Darius is looking out the window, ignoring this part of the conversation. Is he sensitive about this kind of stuff as well?
Sounds messed up. Can you walk?
Yeah. It caught my neck, not my legs.
Great! I think we should walk around campus then. Get some fresh air and talk about stuff.
That does sound like a good idea. You two never joined me on any of my walks. Wait a second. You're all good with how Darius looks like?
Why wouldn't I be? His very own rebellious phase. I would call it cute.
He teased me already, and I am not in the mood for another round. Can I get that water over there? Then we'll be off. Each and every time I ask someone for water, it feels like the universe is laughing at me.
Better get dressed, Foxy.
Oh yeah. I gulp down the water Darius handed me and feel every drop wet my throat. It's like I have never had water in my life, and the experience is overwhelming every sense in my body. Overwhelming every sense in my body, okay. The loud noises coming from my throat aren't subtle at all, and as I finish the small bottle I hold it towards Darius. He smiles and gets me a new one from under his bed. I didn't even notice the brand. It seems that he spent a considerable amount on everything. Can you guys give me some privacy?
You're joking. You expect us not to see you naked at one point or another.
I have to agree with Fabian. What if something happens in one of these missions we are supposed to go on and we see each other naked then? We should have the experience already so that it does not interfere with anything later down the line. So what? Are you all getting naked, or am I doing a private strip show? Also, we did see each other naked at the pool.
We were all wearing shorts. I get this is hard for you, Woody. Or will it be hard? But sooner or later, we still have to get to know each other from every point of view. And it's not a big deal at all. It's just normal day-to-day in the locker room for us in the sports arch.
I have to admit, this makes me uncomfortable as well. Nobody has seen me naked. Ever. Your parents? Besides my parents, of course. What kind of question is that?
Didn't you have servants washing your balls in a fancy tub?
You are such a child, Fabian.
Anyway,
I fail to see what getting naked now will achieve.
You're into guys, Foxy, and you like Darius. So if you see him naked, that might arouse you at some wrong point.
Wait. Are you saying that? If we are being attacked by vicious sacred guard carnivores in some long-forgotten desert or whatever, and by the craziest of mishaps, Darius's pants and also underwear fly off of him, and I see his dick, I'll get hard and lose track of us being killed.
Okay, that sounds much more different in my head. Yeah, it's dumb. Don't know what I was thinking.
So I got undressed for nothing then. Oh my. Stop staring. You have to get naked now too.
Why?
Because this is embarrassing, and you will tease me to no end if I am the only one doing this right now.
You're damn right I'm teasing you.
See? Take your clothes off. Now! Or I will rip them off of you. Calm down. There. I'm naked too. Fabian?
This is so dumb.
Come on, Captain. Do it for the squad. Fabian takes his clothes off, dropping them near him. Not much to take off, though, since he's always dressed light and ready to bike.
Great, so now what?
I guess we look at each other for a while and learn what each other's bodies look like. Fabian's fur are full of muscles, to the point that any slight movement makes them stand out in a perfect contour? Okay. They're so well defined that only the years of training know the story of how they got to be the way that they are. His fur has always been trimmed short. I suspect it, in part, to him sweating a lot from all the practice he puts in. But it also could be a personal preference, now that I think about it. His arms and chest, on the other paw, not as impressive as his legs. They do have a clear shape, but not nearly close enough to how his legs look. Every day is leg day for him, and his upper body reflects that. I still can't, I still don't get how he didn't break Darius's arm when he kicked him. He had to be holding back because, well, his legs muscles look like they have their own leg muscles. You have been working out quite a lot, Fabian. Your form is exceptional.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks, I guess.
Darius, however, is beefy all over, muscles combined with fat everywhere. Since he trimmed his fur, his entire body gives off a different vibe. All the padding in his clothes wasn't just fat, it was also fur. I didn't get to see him at the pool with only his swimsuit. I did get to only see him with his swimsuit on, but it didn't click to me back then that he's so sturdy. His arms look bigger, his chest wider, and as the first time I saw him, he's big in every area. If I keep looking down there, Fabian will hound me for all eternity for my impending boner that I desperately need to keep under control. I will not give Fabian the satisfaction of being at least somewhat right, even if minimally. What is going on here? Oh my.
Holy carrots!
Darius is too stunned to say anything. I'm not sure how to react myself for my half growled, half squeaked yelp. Nobody's moving. It's been a few seconds, and the awkwardness is so thick I could hit myself over the head with it. Maybe Miss Refulgence has a syringe with her, and she'll jab all of us with it. I feel like we deserve it. You were?
We wanted to get acclimated to each other's bodies. In case something happened in the field. So we're ready for anything.
Fabian manages to take the lead with something reasonable as an explanation, although at this point I'm wondering why we're still not reaching for our clothes. It's like we move it. But it's like if we move it, would even get even more awkward. I see how that might make sense in some very extreme corner case scenario that might never happen. But do you think it's appropriate to do it now? Right after Mr. Volps went through such a traumatic experience, you also have to share a shower at some point. So there's that. Miss Refulgence is rubbing her temple. Both of them, this time. She's muttering something under her breath. But she's right about my experience. It was traumatic, and here I am getting naked with my friends because this doesn't make sense. Where's the oppressive fear that I felt? Where's the crippling anxiety that made me want to hide in a corner for the rest of my life? There's nothing. All the fear and terror are gone as if I never felt them in the first place. I should be scared for my life from the horrible experience. And although I remember all of it, it's playing out like a movie in my head. Like I was just a spectator, like it never happened to me. This sense of calm is overwhelming, even the crazy embarrassment that I would normally feel right now under these awkward circumstances. We're all naked, and Catherine Refulgence just walked in on us. Why don't I feel anything toward this either? It's as if all of them are just long-gone memories. I will step outside for a moment. Then I will come back in again. The moment she went out the door, we all scrambled to get dressed. We make enough noise so Catherine knows when to come back in, after silence sets in the room. We're lined up as if we're in the army. Standing straight? Standing straight, okay. Looking forward, waiting for orders. She clears her throat once she steps in, not looking at anyone in particular. Mr. Generar, Mr. Volps, Mr. Flytros, please accompany me to your new home.
Alright, we were getting a house soon.
I hope she chalks this down to us being goofs, and that's that. It's getting to Fabian that keeps blundering around Catherine. 2 strikes in one day. And that's 2 strikes more than he wants to have with someone like Miss Catherine Refulgence. He's sulking to one side. His ears are much longer than usual, and his tone was meek at best, which he replied it to the Jaguar. It was my fault, Miss Refulgence. I misunderstood the request, and out of embarrassment, I made my friends take off their clothes too. If you jump off a cliff, should they follow without thinking? However harsh everything comes out of her sounds like, she's damn right about everything. We couldn't have known that she would walk in at that exact point, but what were we thinking messing around like that? We're still kids. We're still... Oh, right, he has a name now. Dargan. So stupid. No, Miss Refulgence! I thought so. Are you having difficulty walking, Mr. Volps? Nope, I'm fine. My throat is scratchy, but I should be. Let your voice rest, then. You'll need your eyes for this. It doesn't get any more subtle than that. Telling someone to shut up.
Look at this little house.
We arrive at the house after walking off campus. It's quite close to the university, only a few streets away, which is why I assume we didn't drive here. A normal house, nothing out of the ordinary. It blends into the neighborhood as if it's some innocent family of 4 here grilling on the weekends, playing catch and relaxing in the garden on a sunny morning. We walk up to the house and noticing the latch on the name on the post box. Okay. There's no doorbell either.
What? No doorbell. The Jaguar opens the door with a thump, pushing on the stuck door. It must have been some time since anyone came in.
Welcome to your new home.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, everyone. I'm going to end the part here. So I do hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around.